Welcome back to the Loom, where we turn powerful books into simple stories you'll actually remember. If you're new here, hit subscribe. We share a new story every day. Today's story is about a young leader who was given a tiny, unimportant task. Everyone thought she'd failed her big chance. But what she did next completely changed her future, and no one saw it coming. Our story begins with a talented young woman named Lena. She worked at a growing technology company called Innovate Solutions. Lena had a big dream. She wanted to lead the company's brand new Future Projects division. This division was super important for the company. It would decide what exciting new things they would create years down the road. But there was a big problem in Lena's way: Mr. Thorne. Mr. Thorne was an old-school manager, very powerful, and set in his ways. He saw Lena as too young and too ambitious. He thought she was trying to take his power. Lena tried her best to show off her skills. She made amazing presentations and shared brilliant ideas. But Mr. Thorne just smiled politely and never actually helped her move forward. Other managers were also careful not to support Lena too much because they didn't want to upset Mr. Thorne. Then, the company's CEO made a big announcement. The company would host a special tech showcase event to impress important investors. The CEO said that whoever ran a big part of this showcase would be considered to lead the Future Projects division. Lena saw her chance. She quickly pitched a brilliant, futuristic plan for her part of the showcase. But Mr. Thorne immediately stepped in. He said the showcase was too big for one person and quickly took control of most of the budget and resources. He gave Lena a small, seemingly unimportant side task for the event. She was to organize a welcome dinner for the junior staff and their families, to be held the night before the main showcase. Lena felt like she'd been pushed aside. This was a clear demotion. She went to her mentor, Maria, an older, wise colleague, feeling completely defeated. Maria listened patiently to Lena's complaints. She told Lena that sometimes the most direct path isn't the best one. People expect you to fight for what you say you want, Maria explained. But if you make them think you want something else, or nothing important at all, they drop their guard. Maria hinted that the welcome dinner might not be as unimportant as it seemed. It's an opportunity, Maria said, to create a kind of smoke screen. Lena was confused. What did a dinner have to do with leading a big division? Maria advised her. Act as if this dinner is the only thing you care about. Make it seem like your true desire is just to be a good, helpful team player. Lena decided to try Maria's advice. She stopped talking about the Future Projects division completely. Instead, she threw herself into planning the welcome dinner. She told everyone she met how excited she was to just focus on making this dinner perfect for the junior staff and their families. Mr. Thorne watched her. He saw her hard work on the dinner. He thought she had given up on the main project and was simply doing what she was told. He felt relieved. Lena made the welcome dinner incredibly special. There were fun games, delicious food, and a warm, friendly atmosphere. Everyone, especially the junior staff and their families, loved it and gave Lena wonderful feedback. But Lena also made a few quiet, clever moves. She made sure the dinner was held in a different part of the building, away from the main showcase area. Then, she asked Mr. Thorne for a small and used storage room near the main showcase hall for extra dinner supplies. Mr. Thorne, busy with his own showcase preparations, barely noticed. He just waved her away. The night of the welcome dinner arrived. It was a huge success. Meanwhile, the main tech showcase setup, managed by Mr. Thorne, was pure chaos. Technical issues, last-minute changes, and disorganization caused a lot of stress for everyone involved. Lena, using her dinner supply room as a secret base, had been quietly setting up something special. It was a small, surprising exhibit for the Future Projects division. During the dinner, she sent out a quiet, personal invitation to a few key investors and the CEO. She suggested they pop by for a unique behind-the-scenes look at a secret project after dinner, away from the main chaos. The investors, tired of the main showcase's chaos and drawn by the mystery, wandered over to Lena's secret room. They entered, and it was a striking contrast to the main hall's disarray. There, Lena unveiled her true vision for the Future Projects division. It was a simple, elegant display, but it was clear, innovative, and it worked perfectly. The investors were blown away. The CEO was incredibly impressed by Lena's initiative and how she managed to do this despite the constraints. The next day, The main tech showcase went okay, but everyone was still buzzing about Lena's surprise secret project from the night before. Mr. Thorne was utterly confused and upset. He hadn't seen it coming. A week later, the CEO made another big announcement. Lena would lead the Future Projects division. Lena learned that sometimes you win not by showing all your cards, but by making people look at the wrong hand. Here's the cool part. This whole story comes from a famous book called The 48 Laws of Power by Robert Greene. It's inspired by Law 3. Conceal your intentions. The idea that if people don't know what you're really up to, they can't stop you. Our character is made up, but the lesson is very real. If you like this, the book goes even deeper. Link below. So what did this story teach us? Remember when Lena stopped talking about her big ambition and instead focused with huge enthusiasm on the welcome dinner? That's how she lowered everyone's guard. And when Mr. Thorne thought she was just busy with the small dinner, he ignored her request for a storage room. That room became her secret weapon. Lena didn't just hide her goal. She made people believe she had a different, smaller goal, which made her real plan invisible. What would you have done if you were given an unimportant task like Lena's dinner? We know that reading big, thick books can be hard to fit into a busy day. That's why we bring you these simple, engaging stories, so you can learn powerful lessons that really stick. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next tale. Let us know in the comments below, which part of Lena's clever plan hit you the hardest? Was it her secret room, or how she tricked Mr. Thorne into thinking she'd given up? See you in the next story.